Of the small town, Minden, Iowa. Everything is gone.
We're just taking it day by day.
They haven't seen tornadoes this bad in almost 50 years.
1976.
Okay. What scale was it? Do you know? Sorry.
That was the last time.
Lives all over the American Midwest bad in almost 50 years.
1976.
Okay. What scale was it? Do you know? Sorry.
That was the last time.
Lives all over the American Midwest are in ruins, just like their homes, businesses and schools.
This is a tough day.
It is overwhelming and unbearable.
Probably utter dread.
But somehow they're alive.
Yeah, there's a tornado, guys.
And that's hard to believe when you see this. There were more than 80 tornadoes just like this one, with winds of up to 265 kilometres an hour.
We barely made it to the basement and then heard the destruction going on upstairs, and wow.
Others had nowhere to run.
Holy.
This train driver watched frozen as hell raced towards him.
Take it, Trevor.
And tore overhead. It took just seconds before moving on, inflicting more misery every metre and every second that passed. The only thing it couldn't destroy is their spirit.
We will come together. Yeah, this is what we do here.
In the United States, Miley Hogan, 7 News.
Have all those stories in a moment, but first some breaking news out of Iowa, where communities are taking cover and others are clearing up after severe weather rips through. You can see this video from Harlan, Iowa, about 90 minutes outside Des Moines. You can see what looks like a tornado swirling near homes. Even farther west, video from Pottawatomie County shows the aftermath of that storm.
These same storms ripped through eastern Nebraska just a few hours before that. A tornado was spotted flying across Omaha's airport. Winds were so strong on Interstate 80 on the way to Des Moines that a semi was tipped over.
New tonight, cleanup begins in parts of Texas as the state got quite the dose of severe weather yesterday. The National Weather Service this evening is confirming at least 5 tornadoes touched down on Friday. 2 EF1s and 1 EF0 hit Navarro County. 3 tornadoes were confirmed in McLennan and Hill counties, with an EF2 right on the county line. Texas is just one of the 5 states hit by tornadoes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Clayton Rhodes. Thanks for staying with 12 News after the NFL draft. Parts of Nebraska were especially hit hard, and now more storms are in the forecast from Texas to the Great Lakes. Here's ABC's Melissa Adon with the latest from Oklahoma City.
Residents now assessing the damage and picking up the pieces after severe storms moved through parts of the nation's heartland. 80 tornado reports, 33 reports of damaging wind, and 60 reports of large hail. The National Weather Service will be surveying the damage through the weekend to determine the number of confirmed tornadoes. More than 24 twisters reported in Nebraska alone, including this large tornado spotted in Lincoln. This neighborhood in Elkhorn hit hard. Drone video shows roofs ripped off of homes. This is west of Omaha. We just have a row of homes totally destroyed, taken out by that powerful tornado. We're now seeing so many families that are left without a home. Search and rescue crews going home by home, tagging them to make sure that they are making sure everyone there was accounted for.
This right here was our kitchen.
This man says he just moved into his brand new home a month ago. Much of the neighborhood now destroyed.
We could see it form behind it, and then once it hit that house, it obliterated. You can see there's nothing left on the ground, but it was just sticks. It wasn't a formed home.
And in Lancaster County, about 70 people were trapped inside this manufacturing business after a reported tornado slammed into it. 3 people were injured.
We are very thankful that there were not more injuries and that everybody's going to be okay.
The severe weather is forecast to continue into Saturday evening from Texas all the way to the Great Lakes, with destructive wind, very large hail, and more strong tornadoes possible. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Oklahoma City.
Oh, powerful tornado right!
With destructive wind, very large hail, and more strong tornadoes possible. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Oklahoma City.
Oh, powerful tornado right here, right in front of us,
Oh my God!
Oh,
Stop!
Yeah,
Tornado right in front of us.
Right in front of us. Yep, there it is.
Right in front of us, dude.
Big tornado just crossed the road right in front of us. A sulfur. No, we're good. We're good.
Go
we're
a
good.
little further. It's across the road.
We're good. It's across the road. I told you.
Holy cow! It's huge.
Big tornado. Big tornado. Big tornado.
Stop right here. Stop right here. Stop right here. Whoa! Big power flashes.
After a report.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kakwadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. You know, as in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. As you see, this is video footage of those tornadoes that hit the Great Plains area. I believe it harbored 5 states, which was Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, Nebraska, and also Texas, if I'm not mistaken. The crazy part about it is because we had tornadoes in the area up this way in Missouri and Kansas. We actually felt like the aftermath of what was going on in the area. Okay, we felt winds from up to a couple of 100 miles away because the way that the rain came down and the thunder and the lightning strikes. I mean, the lightning was crazy Friday night. And the storms were crazy. I mean, like literally, like we got hit with a thunderstorm, but we can tell that was surrounding tornadoes in the area, you know, mainly north of us. Oh, I know that guy right there. The storms, like we can feel them from here in Missouri all the way. It's like from Nebraska, fucking Iowa, you know, because Iowa ain't really nowhere from Missouri for real. It's not too far, especially by this, what do you call the Midwestern Panhandle or whatever they want to fucking call it out here. I mean, this is open land, so it's a lot of tornadoes out this way. I believe they call it like the plain areas or some shit. I can't recall, but regardless of it, yeah, it was storming pretty massively Friday evening. We got hit with some rain, not a whole lot, but we got hit with downpours and spurts. But I mean, the lightning was crazy. Like I was just sitting here in my living room, you know, and I'm just looking at the TV, and I mean, I'm like the living room is literally illuminating, man, like just lighting everywhere. I'm just like, God damn, you know. But as you can see, a lot of people lost their homes, they lost their residencies. And it's to the point now that a lot of these insurance companies are getting ready to just move and don't cover homes, period, because America is becoming very volatile when it comes to storms. As we see what happened on the West Coast with those wildfires and earthquakes and, you know what I'm saying, those particular thunderstorms and they flooding out. A lot of insurance companies do not cover homes in California, and the same for Florida. It may sooner than later be the Midwest, because now that these people's homes were destroyed, their insurance premiums are getting ready to go up, you know. And if you notice, it was mainly a lot of Edomites that got their shit ripped in half, because I mean, for one thing, you devils, the Lord is tearing your kingdom down. Okay, all the injustices and the wickedness and the evil you've done to our people, I don't feel bad for none of you fucking devils. And you know what? This is a result of the prayers we put up against this kingdom. Okay, so what we're saying, brothers, man, your prayers have a lot to do with the judgment that the Most High is bringing on Babylon the Great. Okay, so don't think that your prayers are going in vain, because, the Lord said, pray for the downfall of this kingdom so we can get our kingdom. So now that these Edomites, they're building up these $1 million homes and they're being reduced to mere rubble. As you saw that mayor, he's crying. He was basically crying, but how many niggas have you locked up? Or how many niggas have you persecuted? See, this devil don't understand that the Most High is recompensing him for all his wickedness. See, but that's just the so-called white man. He plays victim. You know what I'm saying? He plays victim, and then once it's his turn to get his just due, then all of a sudden he wants to cry, which proves that they're the Edomites. That's what Esau did. You know, he cried about the birthright. You know, he cried about the unrighteous sacrifice he offered up as Cain. He's always whining about something. Now when his time to get judged, he don't want to deal with it. All you devils, the hell with every last one of you, man. All right, because every last one of you are going into captivity. Your entire race of people are going into captivity. But before then, the Most High is going to break you down piece by piece before he delivers a knockout blow. So this is a beautiful thing, man. All right. So anyway, let's go to the book of Luke 21, and I'm going to start at verses 25. And it reads, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the seas and waves roaring. All right. Perplexity goes into, if you look up perplexed, means you're sore vexed. Okay. You're in turmoil. You're in straits. You're stressed. Okay. Despair. And these Edomites, they're not happy. Okay. Even though they may have the insurance to rebuild a lot of these homes, a lot of them just going to have to relocate, because that's going to be a lot of money in insurance claims, and your premiums are going to go up. As we are already in inflation. Inflation is already at a damn near all-time high. So how much more can people afford to lose their shit, and then the Lord is breaking you down? Man, like I saw videos of those tornadoes, and they were crazy. Like it was this one video I was looking at yesterday, and I don't know what state. It may have been Oklahoma, or it could have been Nebraska, one of them states. But regardless of it, the people got the footage of the video, and it looked like a ship, a chariot in the midst of it, man. Like I always said, I always believe that when these storms come, I believe that those be the chariots, man. You know, I believe that the lightning strikes you see, I believe those are laser beams coming from them chariots. You know, because the scriptures say that the Most High have his the chariot have his way in the storm, and the chariots is referred to whirlwinds as well. And when you look at a tornado, that's what it looks like. Okay. So I believe just through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord is using the angels to control this weather, because he said that he give the roughly paraphrasing, he gives the ordinance over the earth, over the shit, man. He gives the I think it's in Job Slakia, man. I can't recall it, but basically the Lord, he gives, you got angels over a particular thing, okay? Weather, have angels over fire, you have angels over water, you have angels over everything, okay? And the Lord said that he give them to his councils, and the councils are the angels. So, hey, but it reads, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the seas and waves roaring. Yeah, you know, the weather. I mean, like I said, the storms we saw this weekend, it was crazy. Even here in Kansas City, you can tell that we had a tornado probably like an hour away, which it ain't uncommon for a tornado to hit Kansas City. Tornadoes have hit Kansas City and surrounding suburbs. It happens all the fucking time. I remember when a couple years after I moved down here, it was one that hit in a suburb called Lee Summit. Did, exceptional amount of damage, but it ain't uncommon for a tornado to come through this motherfucker. Shit, last year we seen it, so it's getting real spinnicky out here. But it reads, it says, and man's hearts fell in them for fear, and looking for after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven should be shaken. All right, and we're seeing this. Okay, the elites, okay, they're running afraid. These superstars, these celebrities, they're getting ready to lose their credibility. The Most High is just stumping ass out everywhere, man. He ain't even turned up yet. Okay, the funny part about it, the Lord ain't even really got started. Because when he gets started, it's going to be a path of destruction in the midst, So let's go from here to Isaiah 28, and I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, behold, the Lord have a mighty and strong one, which is as a tempest of hell and destroying storms. And they showed you the map of all the tornadoes and the strong winds, and then they had hell in that particular demographic and here and there. And it says here, tempest and hell and destroying storm, and the storms are destroyed, leveled those people's homes. Now Esau is feeling the crunch. Only a fucking idiot will build this place or build a house in a known place where tornadoes hit every season. And especially you building your homes in the middle of nowhere, like all the way out in the rural area, which I understand people do that because they like the peace. But you're just asking for it, man. Which proves that you Edomites, you're not that wise. Who the hell wants to build a house on Tornado Valley? Like this whole Midwestern region or Midwestern region is volatile for tornadoes, man. Thunderstorms, tornadoes. Like the East Coast, they got to worry about more like, snow. They got to worry about hurricanes, tsunamis. Down south, shit, they got to worry about fucking, I would say tornadoes, you know what I'm saying? Inclement heat. West Coast, earthquakes. tsunamis because you got the Gulf of, you got the Pacific Ocean. And then here in the Midwest, we get hit with every fucking thing. Shit, I won't be surprised if we had a hurricane out here and we ain't even got no water. You know, but Chicago, you know, a lot of wind, snow. You know, Midwest, a lot of snow. Heat in the summer, cold in the winter. Tornadoes in the spring. It's just, we get hit with all of it. All right. But it says, behold, the Lord have a mighty and strong one, which has the tempest of hell, a destroying storm as a flood of mighty waters overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Okay. And this is all through the ordinance of Yahweh Bashmi Hawashai, because he's the ultimate control of these particular events. I was reading in the comment board that one of the guys mentioned, isn't this the place of totality for the eclipse? And when you think about it, I believe it was, but to some degree. Okay, I know Oklahoma, I know Texas was pretty much in direct line of totality. Missouri was, Kansas was, you know, I believe Iowa was too, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, this could be a result of it. But regardless, you know, things are going to intense. All right, Isaiah 29, and I'm going to start at verses 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise and storms and tempests and the flames of devouring fire. Storms and tempests. You know, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, displacements. You know, now they have to clean up town and they got to have FEMA to come in and help them clean up their particular region because, I mean, you know, they got to get that shit out of there. You know, and you Edomites, man, your pride is phenomenal because even after that, you Edomites, you devils, you still proud as all goddamn hell. Okay, what is it to be proud about, especially when the Most High is really judging you? You know? Oh, well, we're going to build back stronger than before. Well, let's look and see what Yahweh Bashmi Hawashai had to say about that. All right, this is Malachi 1, and I'm going to start at verses 3. It says, and I've hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragonness of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they should build, but I will throw down, and they should call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation with forever. Okay, remember when they came out of the captivity during the time of the Renaissance, they used us to build this place up. Now, as they're building this place up, the Lord is throwing it down. You know, you build you a fucking $2-3 million house, and that shit is ridiculous. You heard they said, dude lived there for about a month, and then all of a sudden, next month his crib is gone. That's a curse if I ever known it. You just paid all this money to have a house built, you know, and all of a sudden the Lord come and send a tornado through your shit. Man, that's the ultimate, That's the ultimate saying, fuck you. You know, and you devils deserve it. Because like I said, you've displaced God, you displaced Reuben. Okay, you've put Negroes in slavery, Latinos in slavery. We've built this kingdom up for the low, for free. Now the Most High is basically turning it all down. And the more you build, the more he's going to tear it all down. You know, that's why I'm interested to see in these major cities, how they're building up all this money. You know, they're so broke. Like here, they claim in Missouri, Kansas City, you know, people are losing jobs. The economy is okay. But yet, out of all the money they don't have, they're still building up these multi-million-dollar projects. So I want to see how that's going to go. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashmi Hawashai. Lord's will, you will edify until the next session.